Alright, here's an M8 107 cylinder in piston. And we got a 114 laying over here, compare it to. So I assume the bore is different. Alright, so that's the pair there. What do you got out there? It's like a motor. Custom. Okay, so here's a 114 piston. Ooh, grab that cylinder out there.
Back.
You getting old?
Yeah.
Can't carry a stupid motor. Who carried the whole motor out to the truck last time? Who carried it out the truck last time?
You did.
The old fart did, huh? You had the whole motor, you only got half a motor. Okay, what's the difference in these two cylinders?
Bore size.
What else?
I don't know.
I don't know either. One way to
You
find
can
out.
find out right now. So 107 piston and 114 piston. You can find out everything right now.
I know, I get all the parts right here.
I think you need a bigger caliper.
Okay, that's 4016. $4.3937.
Yeah.
A little different bore. Small bowl. So 938, 937. So that's 7/16 bore. Or 15/16, excuse me. So we're about 70 thou different. A little over. So that's different. I'm assuming the height is the same, right? 4.863.
Cylinder looks a little shorter.
858, 857. Is there gasket on that one? Carbon.
Yeah, yours is a little bit cleaner.
62. There's 58, 57,
Yeah.
55. Move it around a little bit.
Yeah, cylinders are about the same size.
Around 855. This one's 836, 840. I'm off the edge, I think. Yeah. Nope, it gets lower as you go. About 840 in the low spot. Need my longer calipers.
I told you you needed a longer caliper.
839, 838 and a half, 840. Looks like 840 is going to be standard. 4.840 is I'm going to call standard. Anyway, they're the same. What about the spigot? Spigot different? $350. Ooh, now there's a difference.
That is a difference. The sleeve is bigger.
But the case are the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
4.274. 4.350. 75,000.
Yeah, because I think the most they say you could take this up to is the most you could bore this out is like 70,000 or something like
And
that.
what's the motor over here? This is stock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a 107 motor?
Mm-hmm.
.431.
So it'll accept.
So they run an 1/8 inch clearance between a stock sleeve and a stock case. What's that tell you they're going to do with these
dumb
cases?
as fuck.
What's that tell you they got these motors made to be?
Big motors.
That's 431 and this is 350. Look at the difference.
These are meant
Why
to
don't they
be
make the
bigger.
damn 131 cylinders thicker instead of making them tissue paper? You got plenty of room.
Right. You got plenty of room.
You got another 75,000 more to go.
That's a lot of
Just
room.
taking up the clearance in the damn cylinder spigot. That's stupid. Harley for you. So these are an 1/8 inch bigger than what the damn cylinder is. And people worry about the shovel when you have this. You got a big bore case and you put a stock cylinder back on it, and they say, "Oh, it's not going to be supported." Yeah, screw you.
It's already not supported.
5 thou clearance or 100 thou clearance doesn't make any difference. Clearance is
Right.
clearance. So this one's 350. So this is 75 thou less than this one. And this one's what, another 100? This is another 75 under that one, so it's 150 less between that one and that one. Now the 131, I don't know what to do with those cylinders. Where are those 131s at?
Mm-hmm.
I think I buried them.
Probably.
I don't think they're here. I have to measure them. I wonder if they made them any different. So that's why you can't
The
bore
sleeve
these
should be a
out.
little bit bigger.
That's why you can't bore these out and have any metal left.
No, there's no metal left.
And over here on this side,
I think the biggest they say you can bore is 2.
so let's see what the spigot height is right here. Or the diameter of the spigot. Okay, we're roughly about 4.4. And see, this one's a good 60 thou less than that. There's 50 less right there. That's less than that. Probably 40. So it's about 60 thou difference. I'm gonna guess that's 340 is where that should be at. So it's a 1/16 less material between the spigot thickness here, which I assume is the same thickness all the way through. So this sleeve is 60 thou less than this one.
Mm-hmm.
And the bore is only 75 or 80 thou different.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just as thick as this one, with a bigger
And-
bore.
Right.
And then the spigot on the other side is 100 thou thicker, so it's actually thicker on that one than that one. Which is really stupid. So there's Harley for you. You've never been accused of being smart. So this 131 motor that they just come out with is special.
Well, it was 135.
It was made to be that way from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Now next thing is they change the crank. So these things should be a little bit different height, and they are. Overall height's a little different, but the key is the wrist pin height. So what's the difference in the wrist pin height between the two? Now I'm just going to assume that the wrist pin's the same thickness. Because I know the compression height's different on the when you buy pistons. Here, you hold that. Okay, we're about 760. 830. Definitely
We got
taller.
carbon on there too.
Yeah, but
so.
still, that's a stroke difference.
Mm.
This is a shorter stroke motor, so it has to be taller to keep it the same height. And it is different. So the pistons are different. It's
And
not,
that's a bigger stroke, so it has the shorter piston.
it's not just the bore change, it's just compression height, the piston change.
Right.
That's why you can't take this piston and put it on top of that motor with a big cylinder and have it work, because compression's too low.
Right.
That's why they make the two different compression height pistons availability.
And if you did do it,
For all the different bores, they got two compression heights.
right.
And then you got the short stroke or the long stroke motor, 4.5 or 4 3/8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's different also. It's not just a bore difference. Because you can take this and bore it and put it in there. People do it. It's thin. You can get away with it, but it's thin. Not recommended. Buy the correct cylinders. So there's a difference on that. But that's ready for a lot bigger bore in there.
Mm-hmm.
The wide. I know the 131s are tissue paper thin. I bet you use the same spigot diameter as this. Dumbass, instead of making it bigger.
Like the dude in Star Racing did. He re-sleeved the whole damn thing.
Well, there's plenty of room to go to bore these out. Look at you got.
Right. You got a lot of room to bore it out.
The only thing you don't have room for are these dowel pins, but who cares about them? You
Right.
can bore that thing out a 1/4 inch easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they go 4.5 inch bore on the big ones.
Right.
And you can go 4.6 if you make a special head gasket. And the dowel pin is, these dowel pins on the head get really, really close. They get in the way. So you get the bore way up there. These stairs, you don't have a lot of room up here for mounting it on there. These dowel pins need to be moved, or the drain holes need to be moved over just slightly. But, oh well, there you go.
Or you plug them up and make them smaller.
So 107 is
Small as fuck.
definitely a big difference. So I don't recommend boring those out. I just put those on there. I
Right.
think that one you got the 117, right?
No. That's a 114.
Yeah.
And the bore on it is what?
It's under 80. Well, it's
That's
4 and a
4
half.
and 16.
I'm not sure what the 117 uses. Is it 4? Is it 4.1 or is it 4 and an
I
eighth?
think it's 4.1, 4 and an eighth.
So that's another 80 thou, 85 thou bigger than that one.
Mm-hmm.
We already know it's about 30 bigger than that, so it's only like going 50 more than that. So it'd be about the same as when you step that up, be about that. But obviously those cylinders probably thicker, so it's best to keep with the same cylinders.
Right.
So you have better ring seal, and the cylinders stay straighter and truer and make more power.
Right.
But what they really need is make a lot thicker spigot, or bore the damn case out of it and go put a 4.5 on there like it should be, and make a real big motor. Be done with it.
Right.
But, oh well. What they should do and what they do is two different things.
Two different.
All right, there you go.